As of right now, I don't buy games digitally. That's really a whole other topic for another day, but mainly it's because I don't want to buy something that I don't truly own. I want physical media. Though I have to say, when it comes to virtual reality, I may have to break down and start buying digital. If I don't, I'm going to miss out on some truly awesome games just because they didn't see a physical release. I never would have played Res Infinite if I had not had the opportunity to buy a physical copy. And that's causing me to wonder what other amazing experiences I could be having if I just gave in and got with the times. I've said it before, there's no way to accurately describe virtual reality to someone without them actually putting on the headset and getting into the world for themselves. The transition from flat gaming to VR is a huge leap in immersion. Res Infinite is the perfect game to showcase the difference that VR makes. The game was developed over 15 years ago, and even then the game's director, Tetsuya Mizuguchi, said he had always envisioned the game in virtual reality. Now technology has caught up to his vision, and the results are amazing. For this review, I want to focus on the history and story of Res, graphics and immersion, gameplay, sound, Area X, an area exclusive to Res Infinite, and then at the end I'll have some final thoughts. Now, Res is a rail shooter originally published on the Sega Dreamcast, and its blend of shooting action and hypnotic music make for an original and extremely fun game even if it's not your favorite genre. The game also appeared on PS2, Xbox Live Arcade, and now PS4 and the PSVR. I had never played it before I bought the PS4 version, so after playing through the game on PSVR, I located an old copy, fired up the Dreamcast, and played through a few areas. I have to say, even now, the Dreamcast version is fun. It's just nowhere near as immersive as Res Infinite. The story of the game is that 90s picture of hacking into a computer system where everything has to be visualized. An AI called Eden has begun to enter a shutdown sequence, and this could be catastrophic. And you're a hacker hacking into the system to reboot the AI while destroying viruses and firewalls that are trying to keep you from success. With that backstory established, you set off through the network to make things right. Even though the graphics are mostly wireframe or big blocky polygons, this is one of the most immersive PSVR games. As you fly through the computer network, you actually get lost in this world full of fantastic and impressive enemies. As simple as the graphics are, they seem perfectly designed for virtual reality. You feel the sensation of flight, and you feel present as you go deeper and deeper into the system. This game is a testament to the fact that you don't need photorealism to be immersed in a world. The graphics are simple, but it has been designed in such a way as to allow you to suspend your disbelief and just enjoy the ride. As has already been mentioned, Res is an on-rails shooter. You fly along a predetermined path, targeting enemies by pressing X. Now, in the original game, you moved your aiming reticule around with a joystick. Here you have the option to stick with that method or use head tracking for your aiming. Now, head tracking for aiming is far superior to using the joystick. I love this method of aiming in every game in which I've seen it. Shooting enemies and hearing the music cues when you push the button and when your attacks land is so satisfying. The boss battles are all pretty cool, but there are a couple that really stand out. If you played this game, you know which ones I'm talking about. Res has very few actual sound effects or spoken words. The entire game is set to electronic music. The different musical effects are triggered by your actions. As you progress through an area, the music evolves into ever more complex symphonies. It's amazing how at one with the music you feel. The graphics combined with the sound, experienced in virtual reality, is one of the most stimulating experiences I've had while gaming. It can only be described as an attack on the senses, even when compared to other VR games. Area X is exclusive to Res Infinite. Areas 1 through 5 have always been there, and they've been remastered for 1080p and to take advantage of the VR platform. And this works well, but Area X was built from the ground up for VR, and you can tell it. Rather than being on a predetermined path, you are given the ability to fly freely throughout the area. When you are given complete control over your movement, the game becomes even more immersive. Somehow, Area X is both exciting and relaxing at the same time. It showcases what would be possible should we ever see a sequel to this game. There are so many other things to be said about this game, but in the interest of time, I'll leave you with these thoughts. Not only did Res Infinite blow me away, it made me think of other games I want to see given the VR treatment. And as mentioned earlier, it's making me seriously rethink my no digital rule, because I know most digital games won't see a physical release. Companies like Limited Run Games or IM8-Bit won't always decide to publish the games that interest me. If you have a PSVR, this game is a must-own. I'm still kicking myself for never playing it before now. Thank you for taking the time to watch this review. Have you played Res Infinite? What did you think? Leave a comment below. And if you haven't played it, I hope you get the chance to hack into the system soon.
It's a mind killer. 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 Is the mind killer.